It's good. It's Skano from the gutter. So Fanni Willis, the DA, Atlanta DA, largely credited with sweeping up Atlanta, cleaning up Atlanta, in relation to the gang activity, drug activity, etc. Now, if you didn't know, Fanni Willis used to be a defense attorney, actually. But being ambitious, intelligent as she is, I think she's looking at the bigger picture, and so she went to the other side, right? Now, she's been on a meteoric rise, career-wise. Um, Despite these rumors, despite different information coming to light in regard to her past and different individuals she's tied to. For instance, like I said, she was a defense attorney. She defended some of these dudes. Actually, said that her and Peanut, who Thug is being convicted for, she actually had a relationship with him at some point. So, she got a kind of I wouldn't say sketchy. It is what it is. We all got a pass. But did she just commit career suicide with this Trump shit? So if you didn't know, she's trying to bring Trump up on charges for racketeering, I believe. This is under Atlanta, Georgia jurisdiction. Election rigging, election tampering, something to that degree. Woo woo. So, like I said, she's very ambitious, and I believe she had her sights set on the White House. But did she bark up the wrong tree with this Trump shit? Because no sooner as she, come at Trump, this information come out about her having a personal relationship with the special prosecutor on the YSL case, which is Nathan Wade, who she appointed. Basically she hired him. There's some discrepancies with finances. They saying dude, got like 700K bonus. Like, where is this money coming from? So they really delving into, her whole situation, everything surrounding her. People saying that this is a way out for Thug. I don't see how this changed the situation for Thug at all, though. Unless they could figure out some way that she was unscrupulous, in her prosecution of Thug. I don't see, no, because they got a lot of evidence on Thug just based on the Peanut situation. Regardless if they could prove actually he's a kingpin or gang leader, however you want to put it. So just off the nut situation alone. But if you looking into this whole situation with Fanni Willis and her different relationships, it's complex, man. It's kind of messy. And I think she was cool, man. She would have sidestepped a lot of that shit. Because largely, I don't think nobody really cared. The main premises was she had a lot of people standing behind her. Though a lot of people in Atlanta love Thug, man. But they tired of the shit that's going on in Atlanta. So she had a lot of support. And I don't think her background, what sketchy or not, was going to be enough to undermine her. But this situation with Trump, this could be her undoing. At the very least, it could short-stop her progress. Because like I said, I do believe she got bigger picture. She definitely looking at the bigger picture. And as people in these fields of expertise, usually they are angling. They start off as, public defender, you know, escalate up to be prosecutor. Next thing they DA, then they running for office and, governor. That's how this shit works. It's not too different than, the streets actually as far as the game. So sometimes you bump heads, with the wrong big dog, and somebody clip your wings, so to speak. But as it relates to Thug, nah, this ain't gonna help Thug at all. But we see how this shit play out. Like I said, Trump is not the one you wanna, and surprisingly, Trump got a lot of support in the black community. I say surprisingly because he's a known racist. And I haven't forgotten about that New York 6. Those young black dudes that he framed, he didn't frame, but the police department pretty much framed him for the rape of the white lady. So they ended up going to prison for a long time behind that. I think one of them actually died in prison. But he was one of the main ones out in front at that time. This is during the 80s, campaigning for these dudes to be buried, basically. So without having no remorse after finding out they actually didn't even commit never apologized publicly to black folks, So from a political standpoint, let's be real, we all grown-ups. So regardless if I agree with somebody's ideology, if I feel like that person in the big scheme of things, they're gonna benefit me and the demographic that I'm for, could I put aside certain things? Yeah, that's politicking, that's life. So regardless of whether or not Trump is a racist, honestly, I'd rather see him in office than Biden also. But that's a whole nother discussion. But like I said, so Fanni Willis now, I wouldn't say she got to tread lightly. She done already jumped off the porch. It's too late for that. So it is what it is. It's up now. And she definitely has a worthy opponent in Trump because he know how to manipulate. We know he know how to manipulate the media. Just based on what happened with that insurrection shit. So see how this shit play out. It is what it is, man. 216 Skano from the gutter.